Williams, take one of one. It's two answers. First of all, let's be very, very clear. It is possible that there isn't anything funnier than a guy in a dress. And if that's the case, then it might also be said that there's nothing funnier than a black guy in a dress. Okay, well, I watched all of my friends throughout my entire life be able to dunk a basketball, but not me. So everybody can't do everything. So, some of us make choices. I think it's not a biggest choice for others. I'm saying at the end of the day, Kevin doesn't have to worry about what people are going to say about him wearing a dress because of the long line of dress-wearing people before him. So now we have Big Mama's house 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
I've never seen Medea in a pantsuit. I think she wears dresses. So now I'm saying, why are we picking on poor little Kevin Hart? Because it was his turn next. Some of us are against the Illuminati, and we are against the Illuminati at our own detriment. When people are against the Illuminati, then they get punched in the face all the time. The press hates them, and nobody likes them. End quote. Well, as you can see, I've let it all go for quite some time, and a lot of that is just based upon the fact that I don't really know how to complain because all of the people that I ever looked up to had to go through it too. So I know how much they talked about Martin Luther King, and I know what they end up doing to him. I know this same story about Jesus and a few of my uncles. So now I know that if your mouth is really, really big and you try to tell the truth for a living and you like to air people out, hatred is coming your way. I didn't know it was going to be this type of hatred, but I'm concrete in all things because of he who strengthens me. So that doesn't mean I always make the right decisions, but I am going to stand by what I stand for. And I'm only continuing to do it because I was looking for somebody who was doing it instead of me. And I just must have missed them. You know what I mean? So at some point you have to figure out what example are you trying to be. If it's just going to be you going to make it and live happily ever after and go off into the sunset, then that's what that is. Otherwise, you're on the front line of this battle. And those of us who understand that, understand that this is a part of what comes with it.
All right, man, let's get into this. Slow key, and I say I am Mr. Super Facts. Let's get into this, man. Pause. So before we get into the Corey Holcomb video, I saw this on the Shade Room. Man, it's crazy. Like, when we talk about the culture of black people, right? You have that's basically the Shade Room is like is black people culture. That's basically you know what I mean, the majority of black people culture, man. The Shade Rooms. So you got Angela Bassett and Regina King share a smooch after Regina beautifully honors Angela's legacy at the Governor's Awards. I never heard of no Governor's Awards. I don't know what she won. I don't care. But I saw this picture and I was just like, here and presented her with an Oscar. So the point I want to make about this real briefly is Katt Williams just came out here and y'all tell me that he broke the internet. Y'all tell me that he exposed the Hollywood and Illuminati and all of these individuals in the industry. Y'all told me that he's the truth, that Katt Williams is the truth. And everything that he said was 100% right. And y'all also told me we got to protect Katt at all costs. Told y'all how wicked the industry was. So then I see a picture like this from two individuals that's in the industry. And correct me if I'm wrong. But is Regina King gay? Can somebody help me out here? You know what I'm saying? I remember Regina King. What she did the voiceover for both the kid for Huey and Riley and Boondocks. I remember she was also in that there was a show that came out recently that she was on. I think it was based off a comic book. So I'm not taking nothing away from her talent, you know what I'm saying? But we talking about this industry and we talking about this kiss right here. So Cat Williams just came out and told you it's a lot of bussy activity going on. And then we see a picture like this and y'all say, "Oh no, not yeah, yeah, he right, but not about this." Right? So I said you know what I'm saying? I said on the lips. Here we go again with the sheep not acknowledging. This is weird. This is two grown women kissing each other on the lips. You know what I'm saying? So the reason why like you can't wake people up is because the programming is just too embedded. The programming is just too embedded, man. You got all of these people. Look at this. It was literally a peck. Please take this down and stop this false narrative for a reason. Where I come from, and I feel like the majority of black people, yo, our black mothers and fathers don't kiss us on the lips. They might kiss you on the cheek, they might kiss you on the head. You know what I'm saying? But black parents do not kiss their black children or black people in general. You know what I'm saying? Of the same sex don't kiss each other on the fucking lips. Black women in the black culture that I grew up in don't kiss each other on the lips. I mean, you can't make this shit up, man. Um, so people want to make excuses for these people in the club, but then turn around. It's just ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? But then turn around and say protect Cat at all times, but then protect this bullshit on the screen. It's crazy, man. Um, and once again, okay, they're saying that she accepted an Oscar. That's an award you receive from being in the club. The same thing as a Grammy, the same thing as an Emmy, right? Didn't Cat Williams receive an Emmy? Correct me if I'm wrong. So how are you blackballed if you're receiving awards from the big club? I'll repeat that again. Right? This person says, "That's so sweet, sisterhood." Yeah, for all you know, she could be in the sisterhood. I would not doubt it. She could be a Eastern Star or whatever the fuck group they got going on. I mean, you can't make this shit up, bro. You can't make this shit up. You know, this person is saying y'all missed the message. Regina King wanted it to be clear. It wasn't because Angela Bassett was black that she won the award. It's because of her artistic excellence. Excellence. Stay focused, man. These people paid so much attention to these actors in particular that their whole job as an actor is to be a liar. Your whole job as an actor is to be a liar. And y'all out here praising liars. Y'all out here idol worshiping liars. They come up on the screen and they gotta pretend to be somebody else every time we see them. And these are the people y'all idol worship. But then turn around and say we gotta protect Cat at all costs because he telling the truth. But then y'all turn around and dick ride people that lie for a living. Come on, man. Come on, man. These actors are professional liars, bro. Actors are professional liars. And this is who y'all she said somebody called Cat. I need to know something. I wrote a comment and for some reason they won't let me this person says stop sexualizing everything. Right. And I say this allegedly. I wouldn't be surprised if they was fucking each other behind the scenes. You don't know what's going on behind the scenes, but people claim they know everything, right? This person says the problem with our community is how y'all are focused on a friendly peck instead of her accomplishment. And Oscar, after all these years, let's not tarnish the image of our legends. Okay. So I can't find the comment. I left a comment and somebody responded and they agreed with me. It was a female. She was like, they were like, yeah, no, my parents, she was like, when I was growing up, even when my parents tried to kiss me on the mouth, I was like, no, that's weird. You know what I'm saying? So for some reason they won't let me find the comment, but we'll get into the we'll get into the Corey Holcomb shit, man. It's ridiculous, man. And like I said, the programming is too deep. You can't wake these people up, man. And it's not even worth it, to be honest with you. Because like you just seen right there, you'll have you'll have one day. I mean, literally, you'll have one day where everybody's on this 2024 is we in the age of Aquarius, and this gonna be the year where everything get exposed. But then, literally 2 days later, they'll be caping for bussy activity going on in Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? An award that you get from being in a club. You can't make the shit up, man. So yeah, I was watching a 5150 show last night while I was playing some Warzone, getting my ass just destroyed. Pause. I get the worst fucking teammates ever in life when I play these fucking video games. So I'm listening to Corey Holcomb, and basically, long story short, the thing about Corey is this, right? Here's the thing. I'm gonna tell you the truth about Corey Holcomb because I've been covering, the 5150 show and just analyzing his personality for a very long time, right? The thing about Corey is this, right? Corey will jump all the way out the window and he'll tell the truth. He'll tell almost 100% of the truth. He'll get a good percentage of truth out there. He'll jump out the window and just say, just tell it. Okay, the nigga a snitch. You can look at Corey hair and tell he a snitch, right? But then what he does is he walks it back or he apologizes. Let's have a real conversation. He always walks it back or apologizes. But the thing that I appreciate is he does jump out the window primarily. Like initially he'll jump out the window and tell the damn truth, even though he walks it back. So I try to take, you know what I'm saying? I try to at least appreciate that. So he's just what I said. I literally said, beginning, okay, why is Katt Williams? He got a name drop 50,000 people. Somebody click on an interview about Katt Williams. I mean, you would think the majority of people want to hear about his life and his journey and things of that nature, but people love that chatty patty bullshit, that drama like that. You know what I'm saying? Like Ari Spears said, black people love drama. You know what I'm saying? Not just black people, but in this situation, right? So we're gonna go ahead and listen to what Corey Holcomb has to say. I don't trust people that sit up there and I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I'm not gonna say I had respect for Katt Williams because I don't respect anybody in the industry. You know what I'm saying? They're all sellouts, but I looked at Katt Williams differently. I will say my perspective of him was different before this interview. I'm not gonna lie to you, because now that I'm analyzing Katt Williams' personality, it just seems like he comes off as one of those people that they don't like to talk about their flaws. If you actually listen to the interview, he doesn't. I mean, he comes off as if he's flawless. Let's have a real conversation. He talks about what everybody else does. Everybody else is stealing jokes. Everybody else is wearing wigs. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else is at Diddy's house. But what about you? And how are you in the radius of all these demonic individuals, right? These lower vibrational individuals to get this information. What about you? And that's what Corey basically talks about. And I said that from the jump.
End up in legal issues. Like it's like marrying a bitch that don't love you.
Right.
So I'm just putting that out there. But I'm saying, like, back on this motherfucking comedy shit, all y'all motherfuckers, y'all don't know what the fuck is happening. If you ain't in these comedy streets, they say, and uprooted a lot of shit where a lot of motherfuckers got to explain shit. If you ain't standing on square business, you're going to look stupid explaining yourself. Stop talking about you didn't leave parties where niggas was fucking each other in the ass, and you know you did. You only just let it ride.
Right. Oh my gosh.
All you motherfuckers, man, do not. If you stole jokes, you stole jokes. Listen, that motherfucker might get mad at me for saying that. 90% of comedians steal jokes. Katt stole JB Smooth joke and did it on his special. It's the joke with the music. Do this.
What he just said. See, people don't want to have this. People are so weak on every level. They don't want to have these conversations. She said he's speaking on others, but not himself with all his problems. I mean, I only respect people. I respect people more that lead with what's fucked up about them. Because that's the type of person I am. The first thing I'll tell you is I ain't shit. That's the first thing I'll tell you. I ain't shit. I don't know shit. I'm just a student of whatever the fuck is going on in this bitch. I'm just a student of the creator, and that's it. I don't know nothing. You know what I'm saying? I try to kill my ego. Every day I wake up in the morning saying I can't walk around being a slave to you know what I'm saying, to satanic simulation realm, man. I can't do it. I can't do it. So you heard him right there. I'm gonna play it again. You heard it right there. And I'm not saying Corey is perfect. I'm not saying Corey's not one of them either. But Corey will tell you the truth. He's one of the last people that will tell you the truth. He'll walk it the fuck back though. He'll do some niggas splaining.
And uprooted a lot of shit where a lot of motherfuckers got to explain shit. If you ain't standing on square business, you're going to look stupid explaining yourself. Stop talking about you didn't leave parties where niggas was fucking each other in the ass, and you know you did. You only just let it ride.
Right. Oh my gosh.
All you motherfuckers, man, do not. If you stole jokes, you stole jokes. Listen, that motherfucker might get mad at me for saying this. 90% of comedians steal jokes. Katt stole JB Smooth joke and did it on his special. It's the joke with the music. You can do this to this song. And I dare motherfucker, I'm from motherfucking an era of comedy where it's too many comics know that what I'm saying is straight. Almost all the comics stole jokes. I done stole a joke before when I was a younger comic, though. I ain't making excuses for myself, but this the truth. I stole a nigga from Columbus, Ohio joke. The nigga name was Stephen G. Stephen G.
Oh, he giving it up to Stephen G.
Because I'm a G now.
That's right, you are.
Man, look, Stephen G. The joke you used to do about Mama Big Man Don't Cry. You know, whatever happened, that's what he'd be like.
So, I mean, look, Corey Holcomb just told you. Over this whole shit. But I'm appreciative that Corey Holcomb was the one person that came out of all these people reacting. Corey Holcomb was the only person that came out and said, hold on, Katt, you steal jokes too. Hold on, Katt. Talk about that. Talk about you stealing jokes from other comedians, Katt. Because Katt went up there and made you think he was a fucking angel. Katt went up there and made you feel like he was 100% real nigga. You know, and I was listening to somebody, I forget who it was, but the thing about Katt Williams is Katt Williams is trying to be the realest nigga in the Illuminati. Because he's in the club. Katt Williams is in the club. That's why they gave him an award. You don't get awards if you're not in the club. I mean, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. These people, man. Yeah. So it's insane, man. It's insane. Katt Williams went up there and talked about all the people that stole jokes. Why didn't he have a moment like Corey Holcomb? Corey Holcomb is saying, nigga, I stole a joke. Everybody steal jokes. Everybody steal jokes. Everybody. And if you don't steal a joke, you might steal, you might just steal the tone. You can steal the tone of somebody's voice. You can steal somebody's delivery. You don't have to steal the joke itself verbatim. You don't have to plagiarize the joke, right? Look at fucking Drake. Y'all say Drake is the biggest artist of all time. All he do is steal people's flows, styles. Sometimes he'll steal the whole damn hook. So people don't, the truth is, they say, this is what kills me, man. You motherfuckers don't care about a person stealing another person's ideas and things like that. Content. Y'all don't care about that. It comes down to, if you like the person, you don't care. But if you like the person, you don't care. But if you don't like the person, you care. That's all this, that's all this world comes down to when you're dealing with people. If they like you, they'll let you get away with murder, right? Like Donald Trump, and y'all would still vote for me. This is the world we living in, bro. It's trash, man. Most people are trash. The majority of people suck. They don't want the truth. They just want something to talk about, man.
Ain't no crying, not mama big man. Then the nigga don't cry and shit. And you know what I'm saying?
People basically borrow, and they kind of like.
No, it's not borrowing. I stole his joke. I snuck his joke. I did it about. Look, I
verbatim?
swear, I did it about 5 times. But this was before I was even known as a comedian.
Okay.
I did, and he noticed. And I remember his joke, and I did it. Stevie G, and look, I did your joke, that same joke. One day I did the joke at somebody hired me to do a party in their house. And I was stuck. And then I ran to his joke. And they paid me $500. So Stephen G, get up with me, homie. I'm gonna give you 500 plus interest.
Hell yeah, that's dope.
Just on the G, but look, I swear it's the truth. I took a nigga joke before. I was young in comedy. I thought I was slick. I don't steal jokes nowadays because I'm my own man. Shit I did when I was younger, I don't do that shit no more. I stand on it. That's what I was gonna get. Like, we can't have a motherfucker just telling on everybody if you ain't finna stand on who you are.
Hey, that was my.
You gotta be the shepherd, nigga. If you're not the shepherd, just let me finish this part.
Sure.
And tell me, do you disagree?
Right.
Willie D told me this, and I agree. He said, if you a nigga who telling on niggas and putting everybody else shit out there, and you be doing the same shit, ain't nobody gonna respect you. They gonna be like, oh, hell no, nigga. To say, if you really gonna be the shepherd of men, we gonna step back and respect you because you polarizing, my nigga.
Being that I hate even saying that shit out loud. I told y'all, I said, ain't that what I hate being that nigga? But that's what we said on day one. That's what we said on day one when we was reacting to the Katt Williams interview. But the thing is, what Corey doesn't understand is the world. It used to be like that, but these people that run the world then hit a button. They over there fucking with the CERN. Somebody done hit the wrong button in the CERN machine, or whatever is going on in this reality. But they didn't hit the button, and now everything is backwards. Everything is upside down. We literally live in bizarro world because it used to be like that when somebody run around and being a chatty patty and constantly talking about, come on, man. In the world we used to live in, a dude running around talking about other men, you used to call that nigga a bitch ass nigga. You used to call him a hoe. You used to say, oh, that's feminine energy. That's feminine. That's bitch ass nigga shit. Why is you running around talking about other men? Nobody want to hear that. You didn't get in the world we used to live in. That used to garner, no respect. But something didn't happen, and now everything is just flip flop. Everything is reversed now. So now we live in a world. Nigga, I mean, like I said, I think Shannon Sharpe's biggest fear is to wear a shirt that's actually his size. I think that's his biggest fear. You know what I'm saying? This dude, man, he be shopping at the children's factory, man. It's fucking gross, bro. It's gross. And like I said, apparently he got a boy. He got a gay boy that dresses him. So there's that.
How?
So I think that's just the part that Corey is he's not understanding. We live in a completely different world now. In the world that we live in today, you can go on the internet and you can talk about all these other people and what they doing wrong and what's wrong with them and what they stealing and all of this shit. And people actually, you run the views up. in today's world, you can get respect, and you can also get 30 million views. You know what I'm saying? With the, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. But I respect Corey for I mean, at least being objective. Even though, like I said, Corey will he'll say some shit like this, right? And then next week he'll be like, "I'm sorry," or he'll do a video in the middle of the week with whatever, and he'll be apologizing. So it is what it is, man. There was another clip that I wanted to play um of him, and then we're gonna get up out of here because I gotta go to work.
Question say up there.
Okay, it's from Improving Cameron. He says, or she says, Corey, do you think Katt turned down a lot of opportunities Kevin Hart took? He says he couldn't do the demeaning acts Hollywood requires, or did he sabotage himself?
Man, look, Hollywood ain't got nothing but motherfucking demeaning shit for black people to do. It's just sometimes we close our eyes to it. No matter what, Money Mike was walking down the street with a nigga dick in his hand. I mean, dick and some vice grips. It's degrading to us. Well, ain't got nothing good for us, man. Ice Cube motherfucking tried to really do the Hollywood shit. Why you think Ice Cube ain't really doing the Hollywood shit? Because he see, oh, y'all trying to play me. Well, all movies that are made in industry, it is a part to degrade us. But I'm telling you, Money Mike was a funny, polarizing, gotta do the sucker shit. We do the, if you in the movie, you're gonna do the sucker shit. When I got the opportunity to be in the movie, Wedding Ringer.
Oh. Somebody said Watermelon.
No,
the Watermelon Heist too, yeah. Take that. No homo.
Corey Holcomb's telling the truth. He said, "Yo." Okay. So Corey Holcomb's telling the truth, man. He's saying that if you're gonna be in these movies, you're gonna have to do some sucker shit. It's as simple as that. Katt Williams, like you said, Katt Williams was out here talking about everybody else, but why you ain't talk about what happened? What was your mentality when they told you have to play a sissy boy in the movie First Sunday? What was your mentality when you had to go get your nails done and you was walking around with nails that females wear, playing Money Mike, right? What was your mentality when you was on that movie set and you and Terry Crews were degrading each other and at the same time black masculinity all together? What was going through your head when, like you said, when you was walking down the street with a nigga's nuts in some vice grips? You understand? We said this we said this last week. Nothing about any of these scenes are positive for the black community, especially black men. None of them. But y'all sit up here and y'all just dick ride and idol worship, and it's fucking gross, man. It's gross. It's gross. You know what I'm saying? And then to the point where, these people are so spiritually dead, they're just like, they gonna say, "Oh, Corey, you a hater. Oh, Corey is on Steve Harvey's payroll," and all this dumb shit. I mean, it's just goofy, man. And what you witnessing is, it's just the Coliseum, man. That's all it is, man. This is modern day Rome, man. Live chat, the comment section, these people doing reaction videos. This is the Coliseum, man. The sad part is there's way more important shit going on in this world, man, than this shit, bro. You got 30 million people talking about an interview that Katt Williams did. All he did was, he's a professional shit talker. So all he did was talk shit for 3 hours. 30 million people made time for a 3-hour interview. Can I repeat that? 30 million people made time out of their lives for a 3-hour interview. The Epstein list just came out. That don't have 30 million views. I repeat, the Epstein list just came out. That don't have 30 million views. You see what I'm saying? So it shows you the world that we living in, man. Right? So look, here we go. Here we go. So this person says, what Corey don't seem to understand is Katt was clearing up the lies told about him. He didn't talk about just any and everybody. What the hell is Craig talking about? Katt was pointing the fingers back at those who were pointing at him first. And what you don't understand is Katt Williams chose not to be honest about himself and his flaws and the potential rituals he had to go through. Once again, I'm just like, everybody keep talking about how good of an interviewer Shannon Sharpe was. He didn't ask no real questions. He didn't ask no real questions that would make Katt Williams actually have to reflect on his own career at all. At all. He didn't ask him what was going through your head when you had to play a fag in that movie First Sunday. What was going through your head? Do you feel like you were selling your soul? I mean, come on, bro. You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. This person says Corey has an unnatural allegiance to certain Backdooria gang members, is hypocritical, and invalidates what Corey says he's about. So they're talking about Kevin Hart, right? It would be a blessing to the world if everyone was lucky enough to find that special person to hold them down the way Corey holds down Kevin Hart. Yeah, and I don't know what's going on behind the scenes, but yeah, it seems like Kevin Hart does not fuck with Corey Holcomb. It really seems like, it's tricky, man, because you have a situation where it's like Corey Holcomb is appreciative of the things that people like Katt Williams did for him. So he's trying to be respectful, but I feel like honestly, I feel like on air, if just my opinion, right? I'm speculating now. I feel like on air, that's how Corey talks about Kevin Hart. But I feel like off air, Corey Holcomb would tell he would tell the complete truth. But I feel like on air, he don't want to do that. He understands, whatever it was that Kevin Hart did for his career as far as helping him out. And he's just like, I'm not going to cross that line, because you see it all the time. Like, you see people help other people. They'll put them on, as they say, or they'll discover them and all of this shit. And then a couple years later, they're like beefing like they're sworn enemies. And I think that shit is corny. I'm going to be honest with you, man. You know what I mean? It's nothing wrong. Like, I mean, yeah, Corey Holcomb should call out Kevin Hart. It is what it is, man. This person said Corey has always been suspect. All of that truth talk is some BS he uses to sucker people in. He pretends to dislike gay men in the industry, yet praises a cross-dresser, Tyler Perry, because he put him in one of his films. One minute he's calling out joke thieves, the next he's saying everyone steals jokes. Which is it? It seems like he's okay with comedians he's friends with stealing jokes, which is hypocrisy. Katt didn't go on Shannon's podcast and just start taking shots for no reason. He was responding to people who were taking shots at him. So yeah, no, Corey is, I've said it all. I've said that shit. Corey Holcomb is the biggest hypocrite in comedy, right? But because he's funny, but because he makes people laugh, people give him a pass. That's it. So y'all, it's really y'all fault. It's really y'all fault, the fans' fault. It's not Corey's fault. Corey is being Corey. But it's the fans' fault. Y'all the ones last night he had almost 20,000 people in the live chat. It's just Corey, Craig, and Darlene up there. I don't know what happened. The sweaty arm, Marcus, what, they beefing now or something? I was thinking about that last night. Is Corey beefing with Marcus now? Because every couple of months he be beefing with somebody. It's only a matter of time before Corey and Craig fall out. Let's have a real conversation. But yeah, it's sad, man. It's sad. You look at the comment section. I like reading the comments because it shows you how delusional these people are, man. It says Corey calling Katt crazy is the pot and kettle speech, and the blindness around the little industry plant. Kev is kind of crazy too. This person said, "Damn, Corey, you chased Zoe and Grady away from you, and they were loyal to you and your show. Grady still never talks foul about you, and you're wearing a cape for Kevin, who has done everything that you claim you're against." Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest, bro. Yeah, that's facts. That's facts. Zoe Williams, bro. They need Zoe on that show, bro. They need Zoe back on the 5150 show, man. For just to give the show more range. You know what I mean? It's just been straight nigga shit ever since Zoe left, man. And it's just insane how the show gets more and more popular, but the content itself, the product itself, is just getting more and more dumbed down. You know what I mean? It's crazy. And then Zoe over there struggling. I mean, that nigga Zoe, respectfully, he can't even get like 1,000 views. I mean, he can't even get like 2,000 views on his video. My man Zoe is struggling like a motherfucker. You know what I mean? He said, how much Kevin Hart paying Corey to run interference on his behalf? So yeah, that's basically it, man. I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here. Let's see. He said, if Corey was to get Katt on the show, I guarantee Katt will have something to say in a freestyle. That would be dope. I ain't gonna lie. That'd be a dope moment to have Corey and Katt, you know what I'm saying, and Craig do the little you know how they used to do the songs and shit. That would be dope to have Katt on there and shit, man. I wouldn't mind seeing that. I don't know why it's for some reason it's so hard to get these comedians together. I don't know. Comedian beef is like the lamest shit in the world. Comedian beef is more cornier than rap beef because it's like, you know what I mean. At least the rappers, like they somewhat look intimidating, somewhat, with all this scribble scrab on their face and all the guns they be toting in their videos. Is somewhat intimidating. But these comedians, I'm like, yo, y'all ain't about to do shit. Comedian beef is just so fucking corny, bro. It's ridiculous, man. Y'all niggas ain't really about to do nothing. We'll talk about each other. Yeah, but Corey fucked that relationship up. So I'm not going back over there. I'm pretty sure Corey called him a bitch ass nigga, some shit like that. So it's like, oh no. This person says, I hope Kevin is worth it, Corey, because everything he has done, everything you stand against and warned us about, wore a dress, smooch another man for the cameras, bows down to the man to appease them to get in their favor. Be careful who you ride and die for, homie. Katt got people so shook, even Corey admitting he snatched something from a comment. Okay, but once again, we're gonna have to see is Corey lying or not. Did Katt Williams steal a joke from JB Smooth? I think he was. All right. So once again, like I said, this is the Coliseum right here, the comment section. These people are writing comments and shit like Katt Williams. Katt Williams is never going to see your comment. Katt Williams is never going to press the like button on your comment. He's never going to follow you. He's never going to acknowledge you. You know what I'm saying? Katt Williams, I'm gonna be honest with you, is the fact that he just never takes an opportunity, you know what I'm saying, to speak about his own flaws and things of that nature, his own experience and or rituals. It's just giving narcissist, man. It's giving narcissist, it's giving delusional. And like Corey Holcomb said in this clip, you know, don't be out here telling what's going on with everybody else if you're not going to talk about what's going on with you. Let's have a real conversation. And it takes a strong person to admit their flaws and their flaws and their faults and things of that nature, man. Only a weak person run around talking about everybody else, man. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's basically it, y'all. I might make a shorter video of this because I know, these people don't have, their attention span is garbage. So I might make a shorter video. But yeah, when I heard that last night, I was like, okay. You know, this person said Corey is shuffling real hard this episode. It's funny to watch him try to throw everyone off the scent. Out of all people, Corey should be the one standing with Katt. So there's that, you know. Like he said, Kevin has a lot of yes men. He went on ESPN watching the Knicks trying to clap back at Katt, and shit wasn't funny at all. But the yes men were laughing. This person said, the comedian beef is too funny. These guys really don't mess with each other. Who would have thought comedians of all people would have so much animosity towards each other? So yeah, there's that, man. There's that. Corey kept it a buck. I won't be surprised if he walks it back. I wouldn't mind seeing Katt Williams on the 5150 show. That would be, you know, it'd be something to watch, because it's like, you know, polarizing people. That's the most entertaining comedy or entertainment. The most entertaining shit to watch is when you have, normally when you have these shows, right? Like the 5150 show, you'll have 4 people on the panel, but only one person will be polarizing, right? So you'll have Darlene. Listen, man, I will sign Darlene to a 10-day ghetto gaggers contract. Okay, let's have a real conversation. Darlene, it's just something about her old sexy ass, man. That's an old sexy bitch, Darlene, man. Something wrong. I don't know. Ain't she like 60 years old or some shit? But I mean, other than that, right? She is just a fucking non-playable character. She's a bird brain. She went out there and got I don't even know like how Corey even like can have her. I mean, here's a perfect example of Corey being a hypocrite. Corey is talking about that. He talk about that the Rona shot, right? He talks about the Rona shot, but you sitting right next to Darlene, who went out there and got it. She got that government dope all up running through her veins and shit like that. So off top, the off top, you know what I'm saying? You a whole hypocrite because you doing a show sitting, you know, claiming to be so real, and the 5150 show is about telling the truth and shit, but you sitting right next to a zombie. Right? So, you know, Darlene, she don't want to Darlene, instead of telling the truth, she would rather just maintain, you know, friendships with people and stuff like that. You know, even though those people ain't shit. Let's have a real conversation. Those people ain't shit. So she's like the safe person on the show. She don't want no problems. If Corey says something, you know, in her eyes, that's crazy, she'll make a disclaimer in the middle of the damn show. She'll be like, everybody doesn't feel like that, Corey. Yo, it's crazy because she's the safe person. She don't want to say anything that's gonna hurt somebody's feelings, even if it's true. Then you got Marcus. Marcus can barely speak English. You know what I'm saying? He don't really say anything too risky. But once again, we can't even understand half the shit he say anyway. He just be up there to look goofy and sweat all over the place, man. You gotta have a fucking that nigga gotta literally bring a wet floor sign everywhere he go, man. It's ridiculous, bro. Right? So he don't really. I mean, like I said, even if Marcus said some shit, you know what I mean, and tried to tell some truth, I wouldn't understand what the hell he said anyway. So he's just talk about not being funny. Let's have a real conversation. Clip it. Kevin Hart is funnier than Marcus. Let's have a real conversation. Kevin Hart is funnier than Marcus. And Marcus constantly talking about trying to get in a movie. Come on, man. So he's safe. Now you got Craig, right? I used to fuck with Craig until I saw the picture of Craig with no shirt on. He was wearing a wig. You know what I'm saying? Then he had another video talking about some luxurious, talking about wearing a ponytail. I mean, come on, my nigga. So Craig is right there. Craig is on the fence. Now, Craig is a hypocrite, right? Craig will say some shit, but he don't really like. He just that nigga. He playing double dutch is the only way I can explain it. He'll jump in and then he'll jump out. You know what I'm saying? He not really ready to crash out. You know, and I, you know, Craig is entertaining to me. You know, I used to like his show, man. We had like, you know, 50 niggas in the room. You know what I'm saying? They used to just talk so much shit and just roast each other. That was comedy. You know what I mean? But Craig, like I said, with Craig, he's a double Dutch nigga. You know, he not. I feel like he's still, you know, he got the door halfway open for Hollywood, is what I want to say. And I could say the same thing about Corey. But the thing, like I said, the thing with Corey is he's the only polarizing person, really, truly polarizing person on the 5150 show, because he will come out and say the 100% truth, and he'll put it out there. And that's what makes him polarizing, even though he apologized. So with Stephen A. Smith, he said he would, this nigga Corey Holcomb said he was gonna beat Stephen A. Smith ass. Corey Holcomb said he was gonna beat Stephen A. Smith ass. And then when he sees Stephen A. Smith in real life, he literally takes a picture of Stephen A. Smith with some chicken in his with some damn chicken in his hand, man. So, you know what I mean? Like, you know, let's have a real conversation. So the point that I'm trying to make is none of them, nobody, this show is supposed to be the realest and all of this shit. None of them. And when it comes to real life, and Corey talk all that, he talk all this stuff about, you know, physical combat and all that. In real life, they not, you know, their message on this show does not equate to their actions. And it's as simple as that. Corey himself has the door halfway open. I feel like what helps Corey Holcomb tremendously from not selling his soul is the 5150 show. This channel is monetized. He sit up here and be lying. This channel has 358,000 subscribers. You see these things over here and shit? These are called super chats. Corey Holcomb says his channel is not monetized. I heard him say it a couple of times. He's lying. He makes good money. I wouldn't be surprised if Corey Holcomb made at least $30,000 a month off YouTube. I wouldn't be surprised. And that's just off of views and super chats. I can't imagine how many people just send him $100, $200 every single day on his Cash App or whatever links he got, right? Let's have a real conversation. So I'm not hating on a dude getting money or nothing like that, but he claims that he's blackballed, you know what I'm saying? But how you blackballed when you're on YouTube? If you're blackballed, your channel would have been demonetized or terminated. Let's have a real conversation. You know, and this is why, like, man, I'm telling you, bro, we talk about marketing, right? He don't have nobody around him that's telling how to market. If I was around Corey Holcomb, I would help him make at least 5 times the amount of income that he's making. If I was around Corey Holcomb, I'm not even gonna say how I would do it, but I'd be like, all right, do this, and you're gonna be making. I would give him 3 pieces of advice, and he would be making 5 times the amount of income that he's making from streaming. You know what I'm saying? Off of YouTube. So I feel like because he's making so much money off the 5150 show, off of 2 hours of work, you gotta understand this. He's only up on this motherfucking show for 2 hours. There's other streamers that stream all day long and can't even get the amount of viewers that he has, right? So I feel like if it wasn't for the 5150 show and him being able to make a living off of, you know, doing these reaction videos and talking shit, he would be way more open to, you know, going into Hollywood and whatever the fuck, you know, selling his soul, man. Let's just keep it a buck. I feel like his channel, now, if his channel got demonetized and they terminated his channel, because nobody's safe. Everybody's on the chopping block. Nobody is safe. None of them. I don't care how much money you're making for Google, YouTube. Nobody is safe. They'll get you the fuck up out of there. You know what I mean? So I feel like that's the only way we would really know. If his channel was taken away and he was demonetized across all the platforms. Yeah, he could do his comedy shows. Yeah, he could go do his comedy shows. But I feel like, and I could be completely wrong, but based on my research I've done as far as how much money these people make streaming, in regards to the trade-off of time, how much little time he has to work on YouTube and the amount of income he receives. I mean, I feel like he's definitely making more off YouTube than he does when he goes out and do shows. I mean, somebody let me know, how much money does he get paid to do a show? Is he getting paid 5,000, 10,000, 20,000? You know what I'm saying? He could be. I don't know. But is he getting $20,000? Is he making like $50,000 a month, $50,000 a month doing stand-up comedy? That would be incredible. That would be incredible. I don't fucking know. But I feel like, looking at the numbers and the calculations and what the analysis I've done of other channels, and even channels that I know personally, right? Other channels that I know personally. He come on, man. If Hassan Campbell is making, for example, Hassan Campbell said he was making up to $40,000 a month. The 5150 show gets more views than Hassan Campbell. You know what I mean? So Corey Holcomb could be making up to $50,000 a month on YouTube, man. That's just my little guess on there. You know what I'm saying? He said, no, yeah, man, it's crazy. It's sad, bro. It's sad. So yeah, man, that's a video. I'm gonna catch you on the next one, man. Take my ass to work. But shout out Corey Holcomb for telling the truth. Like I said, I'm not on the mess. This year. I'm taking a year off. I'm not even worried about the messenger. I'm worried about the message. And Corey was 100% spot on. And we're gonna see if Katt Williams defends that accusation that he stole a joke from JB Smooth or whatever comedians out there. All right, I'm gonna catch you on the next one. Salute.
Are you crazy? Are you fucking crazy? Are you fucking stupid? What I did, a nigga has never done ever, ever, ever. Nobody has ever done what I've done ever.